So next we go for a dynamic register element here. Okay, here this here NMOS pass transistor. This is nothing but a N transistor and the inverter here. So I will show the circuit here. I mean with respect to NMOS here, you can take one NMOS and then output of the NMOS is followed by the inverter here. Okay, and this is how this is poly. They have named it as a phi here. I will name the input here for our analysis. This one as a D and this is Q here. Okay, I will mention this one as a output as a Q here. Okay, this is phi here. Don't get confused with Q and phi. Okay, this is phi and this is output Q here. So here whenever the data, let us consider the value here. If the phi value is 0, okay, if the phi value is 0, then what happens to NMOS here? NMOS is off. So what the Q will take a value of Z, that is high impedance here. Okay, similarly if the Q value is equal to, okay, if the Q value is equal to 1, then what happens? The transistor is on here. Whatever the data, okay, if D is equal to 1, okay, then that will of course on nothing but a transistor, then nothing but it is a closed path here. D is 1, hence the input across the inverter is 1 and the output of this one is, what happens? It is 0, nothing but now the Q, the output will be D bar, the inversion of the D bar here, right? So this is how it operates, NMOS pass transistor here. Of course the value here, we have a capacitance here, already we have seen in the previous topics here. So transistor and the capacitance of the inverter here, right? So that one value will be stored here in across the here capacitance here. So this is how it functions here. So when we go for a CMOS transistor, nothing but here what we have, a transition gate we have, nothing but I will show the circuit here once again, the representation with respect to NMOS here. This is PMOS, right? This is PMOS transition gate and this is NMOS here. Output of this we are giving to the inverter and this is the input here. This is they have named it as a phi. This is a P, this is a NMOS here. So parallelly connected here makes a transition gate here. So this is a phi bar and this is NMOS here. The here they have named it as a phi here, right? So here is it goes input here D and this is output Q here. Okay. So let us analyze now with respect to values here. If the phi is equal to 0, then what happens? 0 phi bar is nothing but definitely this will be 1 here. So when it is 0 and this is 1, what happens? This is a off condition, nothing but Z once again it takes a value of high impedance here, right? So here when phi takes, if the phi takes a 1 value here, if it is 1, okay, and definitely this will be 0 inversion, no? So phi bar, so is 0. So what happens? NMOS and PMOS both are in on condition, nothing but whatever the data is there across D across the D here, okay, that will be nothing but this makes a closed path now, hence the data will be transferred across the input here. What if it is equal to 1 here, D is equal to 1, then the input of the inverter will be 1 here and this will get inverted across the inverter and output will be 0. So whenever we use this kind here dynamic resistor element, that is one NMOS and the inverter, then the input is getting inverted, I mean D bar we can say here, okay, the Q is a D bar here, hence. So next non-inverting dynamic storage element cell here, dynamic storage cell, non-inverting. if we are using the same structure previously, what we have no single here NMOS and the inverter, the output got inverted here. That is, if it is a D here across this one, this was the D bar, right? Similarly, if the same D bar is given again given to the next combination of this circuit, then definitely this will be output will be D here, right? Hence we call the non-inverting dynamic. Same analysis we can do previously what we have done, same analysis once again you can do here NMOS and make it as a 0 and 1, then your output will be D bar here. If you apply a D bar across the same cell, once again we will get the D here. One more thing here you have to understand here is, see the the stick diagram here what they have shown. This is the stick diagram. Of course the inverter stick diagram also you know. So both the non-inverting dynamic storage cell stick diagram, if they tell you to draw, then where it is very poly here, this goes the poly, right? So this goes the poly here. So this is a poly, and this goes a diffusion here. This point is diffusion points here, 2 points, and this remaining this completely it is a metal here, right? This is completely, of course, contact cuts, dotted lines is nothing but a contact cuts here. So here two transistor, this is a P here, brown and a red, nothing but a diffusion and a poly crossing. So this makes a here, this is a fiber, nothing but a P here, and this is here once again you can see metal crossing poly crossing the metal doesn't make a here in transistor, but poly crossing the diffusion brown color, so that makes a transistor. This is a NMOS transistor here. So transition gate, this is the transition gate stick diagram, you can understand this, and the continuation of this, the output of this one, of course this is once again a blue here metal. Of course you can draw the continuation of this one, the inverter stick diagram you can draw here. That makes a stick diagram for a CMOS transition gate here. So next here we are going for a 4-bit dynamic shift register here for NMOS and a PMOS. Same structure what we have taken previously, we have seen here single, like this structure we have seen, right? We have analyzed this here. Of course this is a inverting, hence we are taking one set here, so that the data, whatever the data is there, if I am sending a 0, it should store it as a 0 only. If I am sending 1, it should store as a 1 only. Hence what we are taking, in order to make a non-inverting input data, hence we are taking one pair here. So in order to store, he can see here, so bit 0, here we are taking the 2 pairs here. Similarly bit 1, 2 pairs, 2 sides here, NMOS and inverter, NMOS and inverter. Similarly here you can see bit 2 and for bit 3 here, like this here. So hence this makes a 4-bit dynamic shift registers here. Of course this for CMOS also it holds good. This is for NMOS here, this is for a CMOS here.